Prashant, so we can start.
Good morning, everyone. We welcome you all from the world of KR Mangalam. We are now live on our webinar. And may I request the moderator for the day, Mr. Prashant Panwar, to please start and kick off the session. Prashant, sir, if you are here, requesting to please start the session.
Good morning, everyone. Myself, Prashant Pawar, Assistant Professor of KR Mangalam University. I welcome you all. Today, we have gathered to discuss an interactive session which is based on Atmanirbhar Bharat, or we can say self-independent India. That is entrepreneurial skills and incubation support. Before we begin, I wish to highlight the meaning of entrepreneurial skills and incubation support. Entrepreneurial skills refer to the set abilities, knowledge required to start, operate, and grow a successful business venture. These skills are essential for entrepreneurs who want to start their business and succeed in today's competition market. Incubation support refer to the range, resources, services that are designed to support the development of the growth of a business. KR Mangalam University also initiated several steps toward entrepreneurship, one of which is KEIC, KR Mangalam Entrepreneur and Incubation Center. Today with us, we have a speaker who is also a chairperson, Dr. Anshika Ma'am, Associate Professor of KR Mangalam University. Then we have Mr. Nitesh Kumar Mins, KEIC intern. Further, I'm glad to introduce Ms. Taranpreet. Her startup is incubated under KEIC. She'll be sharing her start this webinar with a question. So my first question is to Dr. Anshika Ma'am, that what is KEIC is all about and what is its KEIC role in promoting entrepreneurship?
Thank you, Prashant, sir, for such a nice introduction. And if I say about KEIC is KR Mangalam Entrepreneurship and Incubation Center. So students, the need of an hour says that university is not only for generation of knowledge, but it is also to develop an ecosystem where the knowledge can be transferred into a new idea or a new venture. So with this vision, KEIC at KRMU is formed. The major objective of KR Mangalam Entrepreneurship and Incubation Center is to generate viable business idea, fund them, launch them into with the assistance of our mentors. These mentors are from the government bodies. These are our industry partners and all our alumni culture and the startups who are already faced this journey. They are mentoring our students. The major objective of university behind establishing KEIC is to nurture the culture of innovation at the campus. We create vibrant startup ecosystem in the campus with this vision of KEIC, and we find solutions for real life problems by mentoring our students. Now, the things which students get when they enroll themselves in KEIC. So before telling that, I would like to highlight that what are the pathways through which students can be the part of KEIC. So here, as per the university policy, we have three pathways. First, the student can directly approach the KEIC team. The incubation team is functioning in the university. Students are aware about it, and students can come to the team directly. They can enroll their ideas, and further we'll start the support which they require as per the need basis. Apart from that, they can work on a project, and then their project can be developed into a startup. I am glad to share that Shubham and Taranpreet, they both are my students, and their startup is incubated in KEIC and it just started as a project. And when the faculty of SOEP see that the project can be transferred from a project to startup, it has been shared with the KEIC and then it has been nurtured in a mode of a startup. So many other startups in the university are first a project and then it has been transferred. So this is the great initiative which our faculty is also taking, mentoring the students, and definitely all kudos to the students because really they are doing really a good job. So the support which they get once they are enrolled in KEIC is they get the networking support. So when we talk about a startup is a multidisciplinary thing. where students need a person who is a technical support person, or the person can be from legal support they can require. They can require something for launching their product, or they can look forward for our angel investors. So all these support they will get under the one roof, under the one umbrella of KR Mangalam Entrepreneurship and Incubation Center. So incubation center is a buzzword nowadays. Every student thinks about the startup since the Shark Tank has promoted a lot of startups, and students are now coming and surviving and living and breathing this culture of startups. So incubation center is a new space for a new age entrepreneur or young mind to transfer their innovative ideas into a valuable business proposition. So when I talk about the mentoring and the role of KEIC, we believe that there should not be the bootstrapping on the part of the students. Bootstrapping is that the student is not burning their own money. The startup idea is so good because it is solving the real life situation. Definitely they are getting either the government supports or they are getting the angel investors. And when the burn rate is really less, definitely you will find a lot of angel investors which our students are finding. We are preparing the students for the pitch decks. So for the students who are just listening us, pitch decks is a decks or a pitch, which is a very small 8 to 10 slides presentation where you have to tell about your startups. Because see, the angel investors are having lack of time. So very quickly you have to explain your ideas. Then definitely we tell the students about the FME, that is first movable advantage. So if you are first in the market, definitely you are going to lead the market. Then what is the ROI of your product? If the return of investment is high, anybody or everybody will look forward to invest in your startups. If it is a SaaS means software as a service startup, in that case, you should look forward the subscription, how the subscription is going to come to you. And definitely, which we actually inculcate and tell our students is that there should be a value proposition in your product. If the value proposition is high, definitely your product will hit the mark. So this is the basic things which we learn, we talk into our daily life, into the sessions, into the activities which we conduct for KEIC in a day-to-day basis. Apart from that, there are certain managerial skills or the entrepreneurial skills which is required, and those are creativity. Without creativity or without an idea, you cannot work. So the role of KEIC is to convert your creativity, to convert your idea into a reality. So this is how we are helping our students that they'll come to us with a problem. They'll come to us when we have moved to this place, and this is what we have observed, that this is the problem, and we are interested to resolve this problem. With this, I would like to share that recently, and with an association with IIT Delhi, we have got tie up with FCI, and they have recently launched a problem to our students for solving the FCI for the problems which they are facing, something related to the supply chain and the logistics. So students are getting these types of problems directly from the vendors, the industry partners, or from the corporate partners, and they themselves are also evolving with the idea. And we have a lot of boot camps where the idea generations are done. So idea is a concern where we have a lot of ideas in the university. We have very good students, and we are backed with a good faculty who is supporting the students to convert those ideas into the startups. And not only Karanpreet and Shubham, we have many good startups who are being converted by the guidance of the university faculty. So if I move to the another skill, which is scalability, definitely we tell our students how to scalable your product. What is the ROI of your product? What is the value proposition of the product? So if the student is able to scale the product, definitely they are a successful entrepreneur. Apart from that, it is important that the next skill is risk taking and resilience. So when I talk about the risk taking at the student life, I think that this is the time where the risk taking is really less on the part of the students, because they are here for 3 years and 4 years. With their studies, they only have to devote more time, and they only have to give their 100% to the startup, and there is no risk, because the time which you have, you are dividing your time into your studies and you are building your own startup. So the risk is minimized, the risk is calculated. And before you leave the organization, before you leave the university and you get your degree, you have the full-fledged startup with the revenue generation. So either you can sell your startup or you can extend it. This totally depends upon the student's startup. So the risk is calculated when you are doing it under the incubation center of KR Mangalam University. Apart from that, we have the other skill, which is business acumen. So we have a very talented faculty in the management department. We are backed by the dean and good faculties who are the innovator ambassadors under IIC Ministry of Human Resource Department. And these faculties actually give a kick to the students and give them a business idea that how they can convert their idea and how they can scale their products. So not only KEIC is helping the students, but the ecosystem or the environment in the university is created in this manner that every faculty is aligned with the goal of university's incubation center, and they all are helping. If I talk about my legal department, they help the students how to get it registered, how to get it patented. So when the incubation center or the entrepreneurship center is backed by technology, by the engineering department, supported by management department for just increasing the business acumen of the student, supported by the legal department, definitely the overall ecosystem is created and there is a win-win situation for the university and for our students. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah. So
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Very soon we have received our first question on the chat box regarding what all activities are covered in KIC. I think Nitish is the most appropriate person to address this query.
A very good morning to all. Thank you so much, sir, for providing me this opportunity to respond to this question. As Dr. Anshika, the chairperson of KIC, has already mentioned that KIC provides mentoring support, workspace support, financial support, networking support, as well as legal support, and so many. So I would like to throw light on some of the recent activities that were conducted by KIC in order to develop entrepreneurship skills in the students. We conduct various activities such as we conducted a very recently event of FCI Hackathon in collaboration with FIIT IIT Delhi, where the resource person who is a senior manager FIIT Delhi motivated the students directly to apply for the hackathon, as the students are getting the problem statements directly by the government. As mentioned by Anshika ma'am as well, that earlier way the students face problem in order to find the problem statements, but now the government itself is providing the problem statements, and which as per me is a great initiative and a blessing for the students. And in the event further, the person of FCI illustrated the problem statement, showed the video required for the intervention to resolve the problem, and discussed about how to solve various problems. These kinds of events provide numerous opportunities for personal and professional growth and can help students take the next step in their career. And another activity which was also recently conducted was a talk show on entrepreneurship with guest Mrs. Pooja Sharma, founder Kshitij, self-help group and director, Zingzest, a food processing unit, Mrs. Pooja Sharma, who was awarded with Nari Shalti Puraskar 2021 by Honorable President of India, spoke about her journey from being a rural woman from a small village in Haryana to now being a successful entrepreneur, giving employment to more than 150 rural women in a bakery. Students were very elevated and motivated to hear the success story of Mrs. Pooja Sharma, who is role model of many women and budding entrepreneurs, and many more. So now KIC, in order to develop this various entrepreneurship skills, also conducted a great event, Shark Tank, a business innovation competition, where many universities came and took part and projected their ideas. The competition provided various valuable exposure and opportunities for entrepreneurs, as well as feedback and mentorship from experienced business people. The event provided significant credibility and validation for a startup. We were excited to see the next generation of entrepreneurs and innovators emerging from this competition. Overall, this competition remains a valuable experience for early stage startups and entrepreneurs looking to gain exposure and grow their businesses. Then there are also various exposure visits which are also conducted by KIC, which objects to provide participants with a first-hand experience of an industry or organization, which can help them gain practical knowledge, learn about industry practices, and motivate them towards their career or business goals. Recently, as you can see, KIC has also conducted an exposure visit to MSME Cluster Footwear Park, Bahadurgarh, where the students were illustrated to series of production of different parts of footwear and the working in the industry. The appointed representative of the footwear development industry showed and explained the equipment that were used to manufacture the shoes, such as laser cutting machines, sewing machines for the textile needed for the shoe, and textile manufacturing equipment, etc. And the best outcome of education and learning is through the creation of a project addressing solution of any existing problem, multiple objectives, targeting solutions of real-time issues to raise students' confidence by project building. The event is formulated. So yeah, we conducted a project expo event where so many universities participated and showcased their projects. The objective of our event was to provide a platform for individuals or teams to present their work and share their ideas, insights, and innovations with the public, industry, professionals, and potential investors. So yeah, we conducted this Project Expo event where many universities participated and showcased their projects. Then there are many various other activities which were conducted, which due to the time constraints, I shall not be going into deep. So just telling you about that on a short which we conducted seminar on fostering entrepreneurship mindset in the youth of India. Then we had a great event, Hackathon KRMU, where again, so many universities took part. And then we had National Science Day. And there are various more, many activities which KIC keeps on pushing up on a regular notice. So yeah, that's the various activities by KIC. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Nitesh, for your insightful answer. Now, could you also share your role in KEIC?
I would be blessed to say this, and it's been a great journey since I have joined KIC, and every day I learn a lot through it. And if I talk about what all key areas I'm concerned to under KIC, then I must mention that along with conducting and managing the various events that we organize, I also nurture and support the growth of new businesses, providing valuable guidance, resources, and connections to help startups succeed. I also manage all the startups, discuss their progress on weekly basis, and provide with best of the support and mentorship, which has ultimately led to a better efficiency of the startups. This way, I create an ecosystem where all our startups and our KIC members imbibe together thereon to achieve the best performance. And I would also like to mention that recently 5 of our incubatees got the seed grant, which also clearly shows how well KIC is helping the idea and creativity of the students. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Nitesh. Now, I would like to ask Ms. Taranpreet to share her experience, what your startup is all about.
A very good morning to everyone. My name is Taranpreet Kaur. I'm first year BTech student. I'm honored to join this webinar with my co-teammate Shubham Chadda, and special thanks to Dr. Anshika ma'am for having us here today. We'll be sharing our experience with you on our startup. Our project revolves around establishing a benchmark in locker industry and innovate the lockers globally.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Shubham Chadda, first year BTech student. The idea that separates us from other locker companies and defines our identity is that lockers are embedded behind a switchboard, along with IP-constrained digital storage, which can be accessed through various methods, which we will be explaining you shortly.
During the webinar, we'll be discussing the concept behind our project, the development process, and the potential application of this technology. We believe that our project is significant in various industries like real estate, hospitality, IoT, and co-working spaces.
Thank you. That's really interesting. Now, could you also share how KEIC incubated your startup?
Well, during the initiative months, we were really struggling with the challenges to start the business from the scratch. But as soon as we shared it with our university, we started getting mentoring from KEIC and the SOET department. And thanks to Anshika ma'am and Pooja Charya ma'am for guiding us the way along in KEIC and both mentoring and technological wise. They helped us with the mentoring calls, networking, online sessions, webinar, on-ground sessions, and also gave us an opportunity to present our project in front of various investors. Also receiving funds, deciding our roadmaps, getting the seed grant, and many more. Basically, landing us in the brand building of our project.
Well, I believe that this webinar will provide more valuable insights and information about our project and KEIC. Thank you all for joining today. Let's get started.
First things first, somewhere or the other, we are always worried about the data breach. If you look upon the internet, you will notice that there are many big companies having their data breached. So, how can you and I sit comfortably knowing that the internet, the life of people, can be hacked easily, which can also take away your important documents secured in your laptops? So the basic idea behind this locker was to keep both your digital and your physical storage secured without any internet access to it. The locker can store all your important ornaments or files in a physical form and can also save your important documents in the digital form with no connection to internet, which makes it anti-theft. We are also aiming for a more affordable locker so that safety can be bought by all.
Well, the locker is divided into three different segments. The first segment is the switchboard or the face of the locker. The idea behind putting switchboard as the face was to misguide the people that no one will imagine that there will be a locker behind a switchboard. The switchboard provides all the functionalities apart from being the face, like you can connect your lights, fans, charge your phones, etc. The second segment consists of the locker, which is isolated by backlight sheet to make it fireproof and further to protect it from current and short circuit. Further, the locker stands on a wrap which separates and gives a passage for wirings for the switchboards. The third segment being is your digital storage. Well, you will be having an internal storage of 512 GB to store your documents. Further, we provide you two-step configuration. That means your data is highly secure. The digital storage will be alongside your locker, which separates it by a wall. Well, now you must be thinking, how can I have access to the lockers? Well, there are three methods by which you can operate and have access to your locker. First is your Arduino pattern recognition. Well, this method uses binary codes generated by the on and off of the switches. Well, as soon as the binary code entered by you matches with the code embedded in the Arduino, the mechanical scissor works and you will be having access to your locker. The second is USB to USB port. This is an important for having the access to your digital storage. So as soon as you plug in your device with the USB port of the locker, the code embedded will run and ask you for your IP address. Once it matches your IP, then it will ask you for your user-defined password. After succeeding these two steps configuration, you will be having the access to your documents, digital goals, and important files. Last but not the least is your special crew. This is a special case scenario when there is a malfunction in both the other ways. In this, we'll provide you a special screw that you'll have to insert in the edge of the switchboard. As you press it for a long time, the locker will pop up and you can have access to your locker easily.
Thank you so much, Shubham, for explaining about the technical functioning of the locker. Now you all might think that what if thieves find a way to trespass the same? So first thing, if someone tries to break open the front switchboard part of the locker, the SOS system will activate the house alarming system, which will notify the owner that someone has cracked open the locker. And secondly, in case of any fire outbreak, the backlight fencing will protect all your important documents kept in the physical storage. And for the digital storage, there will be a hard drive attached to it. The digital storage will keep all your important documents safe. And the hard drive will have thermal detaching system so that whenever the temperature rises up to 80 degrees, it will auto detach itself and keep all your information safe.
So I'm really happy to know that my students are really doing a good job. And the best part of this webinar, and I'm actually liking it, that we have a lot of attendees and we have few questions also. So I request all the attendees who have raised their hands and who have shown their presence. If you have any questions, please type it in the chat box because this is the only method we can talk to each other. And yes, the Prashant, you were asking some questions. Please go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, so there are perks and benefits of being incubated with the KEIC. Let me tell you some of those. The very first is the mentorship and the guidance. The KEIC provides extensive mentorship and guidance to the startup that they have a team of experienced and knowledgeable mentors who assist startup in various aspects of their businesses, from developing their business model to marketing strategies.
Well, the second being access to resources. KIC offers a wide range of sources to startups, including office space, equipments, softwares, and legal support. These resources help startups to focus on their core business activities and reduce operational costs.
The very third, networking opportunities. KIC provides numerous networking opportunities to startup. They organize events and workshops so that you can meet the industry experts, investors, and other startups. This helps startups to establish valuable connection and learn from the experienced ones.
Well, fourth being funding opportunities. KIC offers funding opportunities to startups through its network of investors and partners. This funding helps startups to accelerate their growth and expand their business.
The very fifth, incubation program. KIC offers customized incubation program to the startup based on their specific needs and requirements. These programs are designed to provide startup with the necessary resources, guidance, and the support to achieve their success.
Sixth being brand building. Being incubated in KIC enhances the credibility and brand value of your startup. It gives them access to a network of reputable companies, investors, and mentors, which can help them build a strong reputation in the industry.
Last but not the least, recently MSME also organized a hackathon which went really well. And we really got a chance to socialize with the experts and met other startup owners also. It was a really great opportunity for all startups to nourish and elevate themselves. To enjoy all the perks of KEIC, we invite you to join it with your startup. Thank you all for listening and hope you all have a great day ahead. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Taranpreet, for sharing your journey with us. Now, my next question is to Dr. Anshika ma'am. These days, we have seen that Government of India is helping a lot of startups. My question is, KEIC being provided with any assistance from Government of India?
Definitely, sir. We are aligned and mapped with the government goals. We are the Innovation Institute Council under Ministry of Education. It is an initiative by MHRD, Ministry of Human Resource Department. IIC Council actually motivates all the university, the students to conduct the events which are aligned and mapped with the nation's goals of Make in India. So here we tell our students that when I talk about the boot camp, the activities which Nitish highlighted, even the Taranpreet startup is also the result of a boot camp idea generation which we have under the initiative or the activities which we have launched through IIC Council. So we follow the map, we take the guidelines, the broader guidelines from the government, and we align with the vision of the government so that it is easy for our student startup to get the government support in terms of funding, in terms of experimenting with new and cutting edge technology, then travel to a new location also, because then there is a startup innovation mela. Recently, ISC Council Institute or students has been invited at one single place where pan India students were invited. So they were able to meet each other. They were able to discuss their startups and networking happens. And few of our startups got the co-founders also from there because they just, click each other. They all were working on the similar technology, so they decided to unite and do something good to solve this real life solutions. So the interaction, the mentorship, the networking is actually playing an important role. As Taranpreet mentioned that yes, we are the part of MSME hackathon, so we give all the opportunities which are coming to our government doors, to our door, and we open those opportunities for our students to participate and get maximum out of it. Apart from that, the student came to us and they say that, ma'am, there are certain technologies which are very advanced and we would like to work on it. So with this invitation, we had a word with IIT Delhi Incubation Center, and I am very proudly announcing that we have a MOU signed with IIT Delhi Incubation Center. So our students who want to take a deep dive into a technological driven startup or who would like to see or feel the inculcate or experience the culture which is happening in IIT in terms of innovation and entrepreneurship, they are already invited to the MOU. They will get the mentoring from the IIT experts. So that way the institute is doing great for the students by inviting all those experts who are aligned to developing the startups. Apart from that, we have recently signed a MOU with the handicraft and carpet sector skill council because we believe in a lot of indigenous knowledge should be supported by the university. So recently we have recommended by the project from DST with establishing a science and technology innovation hub. And in that hub, we are basically supporting the indigenous knowledge of the people living nearby the vicinity of the university. So we have a proposal from handicraft sector that we will be establishing a center of excellency for handicraft in Haryana in the university. And we are planning to open it ASAP so that our students from the handicraft sector or students who have the startup in terms of the handicraft sectors can be further, can get the excel through that this MOU. So a lot of government initiatives has been catered, has been focused and has been given to the students. And I'm very happy to share that the students who are the part of KEIC, they're really doing a great job. They are working as per the guidelines given by us because every of these startups, these hackathons had the deadline. And my team is after their lives to tell them that fill that hackathon, till it is available. I'm really happy to share that all my students, with the help of my intern, Mr. Nitish, they are doing the great job. They are filling and appearing in all the events which we are requesting to them because they have that zeal, they have their creativity in themselves and they want to put their ideas and they want to scale their ideas. So it is the effort which is in everywhere in the air of the university, from departmental teacher to the Department of Engineering, from Department of Engineering to legal department, from management department, and finally transfer to the students. The vision is of vice chancellor, the management, and everybody is living that vision of incubation and converting the project or idea into a startup. So definitely with the students' hard work, we are able to get 11 incubation startups in the university, and this is a good number. So we are backed by the government support. We are backed by good mentors. We have a co-working space to offer to our students. We have different angel investors who are ready to scale up the startup of the students, and the mentoring support which they require is always available. So I invite all the students, all the attendees to be the part of KR Mangalam and then be the part of KR Mangalam Entrepreneurship and Incubation Center. I assure you that your choice will always be good after choosing KEIC as your incubation center partner. So look forward to see you and meet you all in the campus. And I'm really happy to share that we are having the series of this webinar. The next series is on 29th of April, and we'll be meeting the new team of my students who are incubatees in KEIC. And from there, you can also get the idea that how you can also convert your idea, and a small idea can be converted into a big business, a big venture. Look forward to see you all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for providing us with this valuable information. Those were very interesting insights which you just shared with us. I would urge all the students to join KEIC as it will benefit your in achieving your entrepreneurship goals. So I can say this with lot of optimism that KEIC is providing a strong and reliable platform for future inventors and entrepreneurs to showcase their talent and skills. Now, I would request Jyoti ma'am to kindly conclude the session. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for the amazing session. Thank you so much, Dr. Anshika. You are a great part of our team. We all love you so much. We all respect you so much for the amount of work that you have done in KEIC. And
you.
as we all know, it's one of our winning areas in KR Mangalam. And we all know now Saranpreet, Shubham, and Nitish a lot in detail because of you. Thank you, ma'am.
So I'm backed up with good faculty team like you, and I'm blessed with the good students, and the vice chancellor goal has been aligned. That's why I'm able to do that. So thank you so much for being the part.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. And as ma'am has told us, we will be having another session on 29th, which will be continuing with KEIC, in which we will explain to you how to be an entrepreneur, and not just to be any entrepreneur, but rather to be a successful one. So taking you ahead and explaining to you who we are exactly, if you haven't heard about us till now. So we are the KR Mangalam University. We are the university on Sohna Road Highway, and our access is pretty easy. It's a beautiful green made university. The only thing that you see around us is trees, clear sky, beautiful air, because it is completely pollution free. So I'm going to take you through our PPT and explain to you what do we do here, and everything that we have established in KR Mangalam from the day it was incepted. So we have around 3,000 plus students. We have 12 schools, which has actually increased in number now. We shall get the new numbers very soon. Our number of faculty members are around 200 at the moment. The campus is huge. It's beautiful. It's wide. It is on 26 acres of lush green area. We have a fully equipped gymnasium inside. We have incubation centers inside. We have 3 beautiful cafeterias as well, which really align to our students' interest areas, because that's where you can spend most of your time if you do not want to come to the classes. Moving on to the projects that we offer, the degrees and the diplomas that we offer to our students. So we have a lot of schools, as you can see over here. Our biggest two are engineering and technology and management school, to which Anshika ma'am belongs. So engineering technology offers a lot of programs. So we have BTech in CSE with AI/ML, we have BTech in ME, we have BCA specialization in AI and data science. We have BSc honors as well in data science and cybersecurity. We also provide MTech and MCA for all the students who are willing to study further ahead but do not have the time to come to the university. So they can also pick up a part-time MBA or a MTech course with us. Moving on to the management and commerce school. So we have BBA in human resources, marketing, finance, IB, and travel. We also have a BBA in specialization in academic support with Symmetrics and IBM. What does it mean by the academic support is that a student will be placed and interned with both of these companies, which means before you even enter the university, your future is aligned, your job is promised, your internship is promised. So you would not have to walk around with a degree in your hand thinking, what do I do further ahead now? So it will be pre-covered for you as well. We also provide an MBA in support with IBM, and we also have a part-time MBA. Now we move on to the School of Basic and Applied Sciences. This is one of the old schools, because over here we have the studies which have been happening from decades and decades now. So that is basic, the BSc honors, the MSc honors. Moving on to the School of Education, we provide BEd, BLEd, and ME education. Again, over here, one of the highest placed schools, because the students get placement right the moment they enter the school in our KR Mangalam World Schools itself. Moving on to the School of Architecture and Design. So now we have Bachelor of Architecture, Bachelor of Interior Design, BSc Honors Interior Design, BSc of Design, and BA Fashion Design, which is the newest addition that now we have in our architecture school. Moving on to the School of Journalism and Mass Communication. So we have 2 degrees over here, BA and MA both. Legal studies, again, one of our largest schools. So we have a BBA LLB honors here, BCom LLB, LLB honors, and LLM as well. This is a school to which Mr. Prashant, who is our moderator for the day, belongs to. Moving on to the School of Humanities. So we have BA honors in English, BA honors in psychology, in Chinese. And the beauty of BA honors Chinese is we actually have a lot of students who want to study that, because this is a language which is not very easy for people to learn and to make a future out of. But we have a huge team that takes care of BA Chinese over here. Moving on to the School of Medical and Allied Sciences. So we have B Pharma, M Pharma, D Pharma. We also have study of physiotherapy, for which a new school has been made. I'll introduce that in the upcoming slides. Then we move on to the School of Hotel Management and Catering Technology, where we have a bachelor's, and this is the school that I belong to. Moving on to the agricultural schools, which is providing us BSc honors in agriculture. And then we have doctoral programs. So the beauty of the doctoral programs is it is provided in all the schools where we have our bachelor's and master's both. So if you're looking for a doctoral program in any of these areas, we provide that. And Dr. Anshika, who's sitting here with us, she's also one of the mentors for doctoral candidates as well. And she really holds your hands and helps you write down your PhD as well. So do come and meet her whenever you can. That's my major recommendation. Moving on to the different areas that we cover. So our core team is here and everything. Let me take you back to the slide which makes most of the difference over here. So over here, we do not just have the number of schools and the number of programs that we're providing. We also have the largest number of placements that we provide. 99% of our students do get placed. The 1% which does not get placed is the student who is either looking for a future education with us or some other university, or the students who are someone like Taranpreet, who has already gotten something from the university beforehand, who has already made her project a beautiful success, and she doesn't need a job anymore. She's already a business owner and she can provide you with jobs. So she's just one of our examples. I remember Dr. Anshika's ex-student Yusuf as well, who did a webinar with me quite a few days ago. He was also one of the most successful students that we have had. He's actually launched a second startup, and the first one got sold in a beautiful lakhs and lakhs of amount. So he's earned quite a lot because of this amazing lady sitting right there. She helped him out through that as well. So we provide you with internships, we provide you with placements, we provide you with the best of studies, with the best of education, and with the best of faculty. So that's pretty much it from my side about Mangalam University. You can visit us, you can meet us, you can do an online interview with us. Another USP that we have is our fee structure. That's the least in comparison to the universities around us. So majorly our fee structure goes from 80,000 to 1 lakh rupees per semester. We also provide you with international placements and internships. So that's pretty much it. Wrapping it up from our end now. If someone has any questions, anything that they would like to ask, please ask. Otherwise, I believe we can stop the session. Anything, Dr. Anshika, you would like to add to the session, ma'am?
No, thank you so much. You have well explained it, Jyoti ma'am. And yes, we all are so confident about whatever Jyoti ma'am was saying, is that because we are backed with very good students. Our students are the backbone of the institute, our university. They actually turn our ideas, our visions into the reality. So I am really thankful to all our students who are the part of the university, who are helping us to grow, because we are growing when they are growing. So
absolutely, ma'am. Very true. And the three of them sitting right here, Taran, Shubham, and Nitish, are a very true example of how they have converted our ideas into reality and how they have worked hard along with you to make their futures seem bright and work on it.
So when our student grows, we feel that it is a success which we have achieved. So this kind of environment, the culture we have in the faculty of KRMU. So faculties are always there to support our students. So this is the best part which I feel, and our students also agree with that.
Absolutely. So to all the students who are watching us today, so if you are someone who wants to be an entrepreneur in the future, if you are someone who doesn't want to work in the 9-to-5 area, rather wants to work in his own comfort zone and rather wants to provide placements to other people, come and join us, come and see our KEIC Incubation Center, come and meet Dr. Anshika, come and meet Mr. Prashant and our team and understand the program in detail. Thank you so much, everyone, for participating. And this was an amazing event. Thank you so much. Take care, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.